This is the Dzogchen Semde Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I spent about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that you would not have to. It is Qui-Gon early Tuesday morning. Let us meditate like a Jedi after our opening recitation of the fourth quarter of Vajra's Opus Magus, the vast space of Vajrasattva. If at any point during this recitation you have a question about Buddhist philosophy or meditation, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. Pure pleasure arises spontaneously, solely, and exclusively as a pristine awareness of Ati Yoga's noticing of mind antics and relaxing into my non-graspable nature. In the power of pure presence that is Dzogchen's noticing and relaxing. Reality cannot be found anywhere else. We cannot believe our way to reality. We cannot philosophize our way to reality. We can only passively perceive and physically relax our way there. How could Mahasanti's noticing and relaxing be both easy and difficult? It is difficult to those ensnared by them. Rigid, fearful, superstitious, controlling, and elitist tendencies, because it is so easy. I'm the trance again. Rigid, fearful, superstitious, controlling, and elitist tendencies, because it is so easy. The luminous mind of treacherous awareness and release is invisible and all-pervasive. It cannot be pointed out by name. It cannot even be shown by Vajrasattva, the archetype of simply noticing and relaxing. That's right. If the archetype was not an archetype but an actual entity, it would not be able to explain to us. Only the act of noticing and relaxing can show us reality. This marvelous, miraculous display of awareness, vulnerable, passive, visceral, random, and fleeting, undirected, free from like space, arises momentarily, spontaneously, even out of amorphous bewilderment. So this is the cool thing. Whether we are lucid, so let's reverse here. As we relax into our exhalation, whatever bewilderment or lucidity we might have noticed during our previous inhalation could feel as if it was melting into the simplicity of just awareness. Together. This is the all-inclusive modality of Ati Yogas, noticing mind's antics and relaxing into its non-graspable nature. That is the effortless function of our autonomic nervous system, which is naturally present in all sentient beings. In this dust storm of lighting delusion, we call for medicine as if from afar, although mind's very nature to notice and relax is the cure. In the field of ordinary experience lies pure pleasure, itself the pristine purity of mundane existence. In every inhalation's awareness, finite light-like perceptions coalesce, and with every exhalation's relaxation, boundless space is established. Out of our inhalations, nebulous rainbow light-like perceptions, emotions, intentions, thoughts, memories, and imaginings. The five Buddha families' distinctive qualities of mirror-like wisdom, discriminating wisdom, pervasive wisdom, all-accomplishing wisdom, and equalizing wisdom appear as we relax into our exhalation. One moment. Okay, let's hit the accent button. And let's hit insert. Okay, from the top. Out of our inhalations, nebulous rainbow light like dread, desire, delusion, jealousy, and pride. The five Buddha families' distinctive quality. Okay, here we go. Out of our inhalations, nebulous rainbow light like experience of dread, desire, delusion, jealousy, and pride. The five Buddha families like distinctive qualities of mirror-like wisdom, discriminating wisdom, pervasive wisdom. Well, what's going on here? Things just got really dark all of a sudden. That's weird. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me check the battery over here. Should be topped off. Let's go over here. That's so weird. Okay. The five Buddha families like distinctive qualities of mirror-like wisdom, discriminating wisdom, pervasive wisdom, all-accomplishing wisdom, and equalizing wisdom appear as we relax into our exhalation. Likewise, just like particles vibrating yet unmoving, like horses chomping at the bit. Lord Vajrasattva, the archetype of simply noticing and relaxing, generates a loving and deeply centered spontaneity as common as all five elements. Labels such as past, present, and future are redundant, for viscerally comprehending the unborn and unceasing is to know the sublime unity of time. Un momento. Let's go over here and hit home and hit this button and hit this button. Copy. Let us explore the folly of Mahayoga's ritualistic offerings and dedications of merit. In sameness magic's temporal creation is impossible. In oneness dedication of space is superfluous. The naturally occurring offerings of adoration to an archetype. Well, that was an error. Poor coordination. Let's try that again. Whoops. Okay. The naturally occurring offerings of adoration to an archetype defy the improvement that come from passively cooperating with natural perfection. Right. So we don't make offerings. Offerings are just stuff we happen to notice. We don't make flowers, we just find them. But making an offering is a dualistic act which undermines the non-duality of natural perfection. The spontaneity preventing any contrived dedication of the offering is naturally pure. The universe thought of as a spontaneous offering is already ambrosia. So this is a reference to the Tsok offering. Where we take something impure and make it pure through the power of visualization and concentration and mantra, and then make it an offering. But that's unnecessary. It's a dualistic distraction from simply noticing and relaxing. Relaxing. Okay. A specific sense and its consciousness are indivisible, and Nati Yoga's noticing and relaxing, which are the highest samadhi. Our intending intellect is the giver, and the spontaneous arrangement of natural offerings lies in the power of awareness's gaze. The city powers natural to clear seeing, all the fruit of noticing and relaxing's complete meditative balance. A flash of awareness is kuntu zangpo yamyum's tantric union, and blissful satisfaction is the commitment of or samaya tantric vows. Moving in the dance of love's deeply centered, spontaneous, skillful means, non-dual union is the ultimate offering. The non-dual union of noticing and relaxing. Detached generosity is the dharma formal grain offering, and non-action of love-centered spontaneity instantly consummates all ritual. Uncontrollably pristine awareness, which is simply noticing and relaxing, dissolves obstacles. And unspoken meditative balance is the hymn or mantra of praise. What? What is the ultimate mantra? Simply the silent practice of noticing and relaxing. Veneration of the Lama, generosity, and all such so-called meritorious activity become a serious bind when enacted without awareness and releases imperturbable detachment. Concerning this very transmission, if it is contrived, it becomes an obscuring veil. If superstitiously conceptualized, its reality can never be achieved. So the author concludes his opus magnus on a very serious note. Contrived analysis and superstitious devotion are antithetical to the power and ease and simplicity and swiftness of simply noticing and relaxing in cooperation with the autonomic nervous system, whose core is simply our spinal cord. It is the standard factory-installed wetware common to all complex life forms on this planet. I should say most complex life. No, I take it back. All complex life forms on this planet. Okay, so I'm going over here just so I remember where to start the next class, because that's how life works. And now let's together switch gears. Now, before we switch gears, if you have any questions whatsoever about Buddhist philosophy or meditation, now is the time to type your question in great detail in the chat window, and I'll be elated to answer their questions for you. Excuse me. For the remainder of this morning's live stream, together, let us sit and breathe. Let us watch mind's antics, as well as rest in their void nature. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. For Meditate Like a Jedi is made possible thanks to the generosity of viewers just like you. In approximately 11 hours, I would very much like to return to lead today's dusk recitation and group practice of meditating like a Jedi. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.